up? What up? What up? I thank y'all for coming out with us tonight. We got some good topics to talk about. Uh, we're gonna try and hit something a little positive.
Technical difficulties. 1 sec, y'all.
All right. All right, y'all. So I've been talking to people, and my brother Old Head Smooth brought up a real good idea and a good topic. So we're gonna start this off real early and real fast. Voting. I heard some real disturbing things from my good friend, my former best friend. And just so y'all know, I'm looking for a new best friend. So anybody looking to be my best friend, shoot me a message. If y'all know me, holla at me. False Ross on his views on voting. So I'm gonna start with Old Head Smooth right here. Talk to me about voting and how you feel.
Well, my family has been very political. Like even growing up, we were always involved in making sure everyone in the family was registered, making sure friends of the family were registered, and everything. My parents were very active. Not to the point where they were marching and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they did, but my mom definitely goes to rallies. My mom definitely does things as far as like making sure people are still registered. Matter of fact, she actually volunteered a couple times. So I've actually been brought up with making sure that I was actually involved in the process. So with me voting, I've voted in every election I could vote in ever since I was 18 years old. So that's just, because of how we were brought up and because we actually understand certain things about, how the world works as far as like how the corporation of the United States works with the voting. It's one of those things where we always did it. We as a family, we always have, kind of got into it. So there was really no question with me, or anyone in my family, because it was just one of the things that was actually kind of brought into us. One, we actually understood the process and the importance of actually voting. So, like I said, I vote, especially, I definitely vote, as far as like locally, that's where it's really more effective. So, a lot of people just only vote for the presidential elections, but, they don't actually affect how your roads get taken care of or affect how your children are educated, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. So knowing the importance of it, it's just something that I've actually just kind of grown up with. So, my whole thing is, hey, I'm getting out and voting. I understand that. I mean, I talk to a lot of people, and they will say that, well, the voting process is broken. It's, the whole electoral college is broken. Yes, it is. I agree. I don't not necessarily that it's broken, but that it's antiquated. It's something that is past its prime. It actually served its purpose when the populace was smaller and the decision making had to be made a certain way because the nation was in the process of growing. But at the state that we are now, the current process is antiquated, where the popular vote, the popular vote should actually be what we're going by, but the only way we can actually change it is to actually vote for people that are going to get in there and actually listen to what we're doing. So yeah, I am a strong advocate for voting. And if you don't vote, then you have no right to complain about anything that happens out here. You just have to sit down and enjoy the ride.
Exactly. I agree with you 100%. All right, Mr. False Ross. Just because I am a real man and I respect everyone's opinion, even as misguided as it is. Let me hear what you got to say, sir.
All right, so just to make stuff clear, I have voted before. I voted the last 2 times for Barack, so I was actually at the inauguration, his original inauguration. So I was there. So I do believe in voting. However, this last election, I became disillusioned with the state of the country. I thought it was ridiculous that white people, let's just bring it out there, felt like they needed to take the country back and decided to vote in this delusional motherfucker we have in office right now. And then we had the first woman president, which I was down for that. I was actually kind of excited, but it just happened to be Hillary Clinton, who I'm not thrilled on either. I mean, to her, my demographic is a super predator. You know what I'm saying? So why would I vote that shit in the office too?
Who's the super predator?
You ain't never heard that statement? Hillary Clinton called young black males in like 1995, 96, called young black males.
Yeah, it was a big deal. I remember that.
I don't think she called black males.
No,
it was a situation that she was addressing. One black male as super predator.
No, she was talking about a group. She was talking about a group. She was talking about a segment of black male population. I remember.
Black males.
Yes,
I will definitely have to look that one up.
Yes,
but even still, we got to look at the lesser of two evils. Do you honestly think that what we have right now is better than what she would have been?
This last election, I decided to let the country kill itself. You go ahead and do what you think you need to do as a country. I'm stepping fuck back and let it be.
So, my brother, my question is, did you renounce your citizenship?
No.
Aren't you part of the country?
Yeah. I'm not going to deal in that particular election. And I just want to make this clear too. Since then, I've learned what my brother Smooth was talking about, how your local vote is way more effective. If you want stuff to change in your city and you actually want to be like involved in the process and actually have like a say-so and stuff, you need to start paying a lot more attention to what your city is doing, what your state's legislation and all that shit is. So yeah, that I definitely plan on doing.
Okay.
But if I don't believe in the candidates, bro, I'm probably going to keep my vote. I didn't believe in either one of these fucking candidates.
I got you.
So, I mean, that's that. I ain't ashamed. And I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers want to judge. I don't give a shit. You don't hear me complain about this ignorant motherfucker. He's an asshole. But the country deserves this motherfucker because we put his ass in there. The country put his ass in there. So,
I ain't put him in there.
Hey,
I ain't put him in there either.
Hey, he got in that motherfucker.
That is true.
God damn it.
Because
Instead of going after the motherfuckers that didn't vote, you need to be going after the silly motherfuckers that put his ass in office. These crazy motherfuckers that put this lunatic in office.
I honestly, personally believe it's the folks who didn't vote are just as responsible for those that did vote for him. Because it allowed him to win states like Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to win Indiana.
We can't say that.
By going after the people that didn't vote, you're not really paying attention to the main problem. Now, don't get me wrong. You have a point. But the main issue is this underbelly of hate, of white hatred and fear that is never, you're not attacking. That's the main problem. Because that's what put this silly motherfucker in office. It's like, bro, if you listen to most of the poor white people out here, because that's who really put Trump in there, motherfuckers really fearing like, that they're losing the country. If you listen to them, they would tell you that Barack destroyed the country. As if George Bush, like we just forget about George Bush. George Bush was the worst president we had, and motherfuckers forget. Not only did he steal that office for the first time, the motherfucker, he was horrible. And Barack brings us back from the brinks of destruction. God damn it, we were in a fucking recession when Barack took over. Mm-hmm. And then we ended in a job surplus. And I'm not too political, so don't get me to lie. But I knew that we were When Barack left. God damn it, we had to.
Unemployment was down.
Down.
Yeah, people were starting to get employed, man.
Hey, he was investing in future opportunities in school and all that shit. Like Barack, God damn it, and on some real shit, I really think when Barack made it legal for the gays to marry, I thought that was a good step. I honestly did. Because I've always felt like gay people have the right to be as miserable as everybody else.
Yep. And actually, just on the business end, I mean, they can, as far as tax income, you can tax a married couple differently than you can tax. You know what I'm saying? So there's.
Damn right. So I thought a lot of doors open with Barack. I really wanted to keep, even though. Let me state this though. I don't think Barack did as much for black people as he did for the country. I would have liked to have seen him do more for the people that actually put his ass in office. That being said, I still love Barack as president. And goddamn it, I really love Michelle as fucking first lady. She's the coolest motherfucker. She's a motherfucking gangster, goddamn. I love her.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm a big fan.
Okay.
So if she does run in 2020,
yes, nigga, please. Michelle is.
So my question is, are you only voting when it's black people running?
No, I will only vote when I believe in the candidate. I voted for Al Gore.
Okay.
Whack ass, but I voted for him. And that bitch ass Tipper Gore, Jesus Christ. But I still voted for him.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of.
I'm not a fan of Tipper Gore at all.
Not a fan of Tipper.
Jesus.
Alright. But we're gonna slide up out of that.
What's your opinion, bro?
I already stated my opinion.
That was it?
Yes.
Just brief.
Vote early, vote often.
Got
every time. Vote every time. Because you when you don't vote, you disrespect everybody that died for you to be able to vote. And for me, that we talk about how, and I said this to you a little bit ago. We talk about how mumble rappers don't respect the culture or respect the people in front of them that came before them. That's the same damn thing. We're not respecting all of those people who got lynched trying to go to a voting pool. We were disrespecting all of those people who got killed just trying to vote. Who gave you that right? For you to take that for granted is disrespectful. It really is.
Well, I disagree. I think they didn't die for me. They died for me for the right to vote. You see what I'm saying? But I have a right to choose to do it or opt out. Now, I feel you on somebody who doesn't vote at all, ever. I feel like you have a point. But on this particular election, I opted out.
Every time you have the opportunity to exercise that right, I mean, man to man, I feel like you should take that opportunity.
I respect that. I just disagree. It's not that I don't feel you. I feel your point. I just disagree. I think you need to make an informed decision about who you give your vote to.
True that. And that exactly is the reason why I'm looking for a new best friend. I can't have this dude as my best friend who is not going to exercise that right.
Sorry. I'm going to think about my vote, y'all.
I can't
my bad.
That.
Me thinking. The fuck.
I promise to take him down to the election and vote. I'm going to make him. I don't care if we have to get into a fist fight. He gonna go there bloody, cause I'm gonna beat that ass if he don't vote.
This nigga's gonna beat his meat, and that's about it.
Me and Bay gonna get you. Did you see what she said?
Don't be bringing it back.
She said, "Don't complain about shit if you don't vote."
I ain't complaining about a goddamn thing. I just watched the motherfucking fireworks.
But you part of this country.
Hey, bro.
You know, that's something that bothers the hell out of me.
Okay.
For everybody wishing and hoping that this dude that we have as president, I hope he fails. How can you hope he fails?
If he fails, it takes the whole country.
Thank you. He's in charge of our country.
Then maybe the country will learn its fucking lesson next time.
Well, if we were to
ain't that a bit too late?
No.
If we were to take a step back and actually look at it, I mean, even look at it from a different perspective. If even when Barack was in office, the country itself still needed work. We still have the reason why 45 is in office is because of what was, because of what he had behind him. You know what I'm saying? Because of the underpinnings of the society and actually their real feelings. Well, honestly, if we were to look at it this way, this is our house. We need to actually get this house looking better. You have to actually go through demo in order to actually rebuild properly. So I actually view 45 right now this term, and hopefully hopefully he has to get out and vote, and this is his only term but this is a demolition phase where we actually are breaking things down before we can actually build things up. And I do think 45 is still in office because people that are actually in Washington, they actually understand that Mike Pence is actually going to be even worse than Trump. So they couldn't move to actually impeach him that quickly or remove him from office that quickly because Mike Pence is going to be in there and he's actually even worse. Because if those of you who believe in Satan, I'm not saying he's Satan, but Satan is a beautiful person. Satan was the most beautiful angel in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Which Lucifer was the most beautiful angel in heaven. So here on earth, he's not going to be some mean, evil, comb over, orange, devil. That's not the devil. The devil's going to be smooth. You're going to be like, oh, okay, let's listen to what he has to say. Mike Pence is that polished. Mike Pence is that straight line look. You know what I'm saying? So people in the know that he was actually going to be even worse. So for all you guys that are saying he should have been impeached within his first, 100 days, the mindset is right. It's the right mindset. However, in actuality, really, if we're talking about the lesser two evils, he may not be the sharpest light bulb in the box. And you see how I kind of changed that around.
I hate the dude, but at least you know where you stand with him.
Yes.
I hate him, but you know where you stand. For real,
ratchet ass niggas.
He definitely is
beefing with porn stars on Twitter. Just a fucking rat. He's a fucking rat.
Well, we got. I'm not even gonna touch that.
And honestly, with that, he's no worse than the Kennedys, but the Kennedys handled things a whole lot differently.
Oh, yeah.
They was smooth and slick with things.
But think about that though. What if the Kennedys had Twitter and Facebook?
Oh shit.
Think about that though.
They probably had Marilyn Monroe pictures, bro.
They were still smooth with it. They were still smooth with how they did.
I know.
Somebody would have posted that.
That probably would have been.
It would have been, yeah.
All right, y'all. So we spent a lot more time on that than I thought we were.
It's a good subject.
We might actually have to visit that again because I definitely think we are supposed to vote.
Yes, sir.
Even if you don't believe, we still gotta. If nothing else, you gotta pick the lesser two evils because we cannot have another situation like this dude in office again. At the pace that we going. He might get another term if people not voting just because they don't like who else is running up against him.
Right.
If that person running up against him is worse, you got to say, is that person worse than what we got? Bro, you could have been better than what this dude doing.
He's not gonna get another term because the motherfuckers that voted for him originally are starting to be like, okay, this dude's a little bit of a lunatic.
Like, a little bit.
I mean. Yeah, nah. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's still a large portion of motherfuckers that love this dude, but the majority of intellectual people, you hear them talking, like you watch the news and shit, they all were like, yeah, nah, I didn't vote for that. I thought he was going to have some kind of radical plan and stuff like that. And they really drank the Kool-Aid initially, but now they realizing it's bullshit.
So that was my fourth attempt of us trying to leave the subject. But we keep on getting back in because we still got more to say about this.
I'm done.
That's why I say we may have to revisit this at a later date. But honestly, I mean, because this might be one of those topics we have to bring back on a regular.
That's what's up.
We have maybe turn Bill Maher and just make him the topic of a whole lot of let's make careers out of him.
I fucking love Bill Maher. I was the only dude to watch this shit.
Hey, you know he a house nigga. He wasn't a field nigga.
I know. I thought this shit was funny. Anybody else think I thought it was funny. I didn't get offended at all. I thought it was funny.
Alright, y'all. So y'all know what that time is of the show. We got them sweet moments and them jewels
for
from Old Head Smooth.
Jules from Old Head Smooth. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you know anything about me, you know I'm about my money, and I want you to be about your money too. And a lot of times when I talk about money, I'm also talking about your mindset when it comes to money. I do like making sure that people are taking care of the money that they do have, but you know what? It's always good to actually have either a side business or to go into business for yourself. And the only reason why I say that is basically if you look at the numbers, and I think I brought this up before, we actually have 94% of the country working for 6% of the country. So 6% are business owners. They're employing people. They're actually, they're the ones that are actually kind of that's kind of keeping the economy going. We're actually keeping it going because we're consumers on the consumer end. But it's always better for us to actually think about having our own business. Even if you started as a side business, it's okay to have a side business and actually work and get some income coming in on the side. You can work for someone else, and then once you get to a certain point, but I want us to actually get into the mindset where we're actually looking to be part of that 6% so we can grow that in. A lot of people are afraid to go into business. Basically, there's a number of reasons, but one of the reasons is they don't have any money.
Right.
It takes money to make money. That is true. But the thing is, there are things you can do without actually having any money. So I actually watch a lot of videos. I read a lot, and I do actually have. I did come up with quite a few businesses that can be run. I'm only going to do 3 just to kind of keep it within time here. But there are a number of businesses you can actually start without any money. I'm not even going to talk about the business you can start with, $100, $200, $300 or so. If you don't have any money and there's businesses you want to start or you want to have your own business, here's a couple examples of things that you can actually do. One of them is being an event planner. An event planner, you don't actually really have to have any money to do. I've actually seen people that say what you would do is you go to either a restaurant or go to an event center or something along those lines, and you actually speak with the owners and let them know, hey, I would like to actually put on an event here, but the thing is, you have to talk to them. You got to have your word game got to be smooth.
Get that swerve on.
Yeah. But what you would do is you would actually promise them that they would get all the food and drink, the money that actually comes from all the food and the drink. That money goes directly to them, and you would actually charge people, say for instance, $10, $15 to actually come in. So if you actually doing any marketing and pre-selling, if you get a certain number of people to come and take part, you're actually getting that money in off the door, and the people that own the event center, they're getting all the food and beverage. Even if it was just a one-time thing, if you're actually putting money in their pocket and they're not having to put anything else out, and they're making money, so that might be something that would be enticing to them. So you're going to get some rejections. You're going to get people to say, "No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be bothered with that." But just continue on, and just all you need is one yes. All you need is one yes. So continue on until you get that one yes. So event planner is one. Another one that actually we've actually kind of used, except we didn't have to anything. Marketing, like social media marketing and just marketing. You can start your own little marketing firm. There was a young lady that actually set up our Facebook. She set up our Instagram. She set up our email. Those are things that you can actually do. There are businesses that are starting every single day. I know here in Indiana, you can actually go to the Indiana Business Journal and look to see which businesses are actually starting, and actually contact them and say, hey, do you have a social media presence? You can actually start and manage the social media presence for these smaller businesses, and you can charge them a small amount or whatever. You actually kind of look and see, have them check to see what they're getting from other people. And I don't want to say just plain undercut them, because you do want to know your worth. You do want to, you do want to be fair to yourself and to the business. But That's also, you set up their Instagram, manage their Instagram, do things like, let them know, hey, once I actually have this set up, we'll go ahead and I'll actually go ahead and send messages to people on a daily basis, and it'll be on your behalf and kind of drive your business and actually drive people to your website, to your Instagram, and kind of keep everything going. So marketing and maintaining of social media is another one that you can actually start. It doesn't cost any money. And the last one is services. You can offer services to people in your neighborhood. Services, we're talking about things like delivery. I've got neighbors that that are a little bit older and run into the grocery store for them once or twice a week. You can actually kind of make a little bit of money on that. You get a little clientele. I mean, I know for sure I've got some smokers that don't want any exercise, but you can actually go ahead and say, hey, I'm running to the gas station. I need to get a couple orders, and I'll go ahead and do that. They'll go ahead and get a couple packs. I don't condone smoking. I don't condone smoking cigarettes. So, but things like delivery services, pulling weeds for people, dog walkers. I know for sure in some of the larger areas, especially in Indianapolis, people are starting to move downtown, and downtown's getting is becoming more popular. So, there are a lot of people that still have animals and they have to work. So you can be a dog walker. Things like raking leaves, shoveling snow. The last one I have on the list here, make sure you know a little something about it, and some people were gonna kind of dig into it, but tutoring. You can actually tutor children. If with the basics, I would advise you, if you're gonna do something like that, make sure you know something, or make sure that you at least kind of look into the curriculum for certain grade levels. And I would suggest kind of sticking with younger children, because if you get to doing some of the higher level math and you're not really up on that level, you're going to end up causing someone to get some bad grades. But there are young children that need help. Need help reading. That's something that if you can read, you can actually help mentor or tutor children to read. So those are just some of the ideas that you can actually use to actually start your own business. And my advice to you is, don't have just one idea. If you start with something like this, you're not going to make $1 million overnight. That's not going to happen. You do have to work, and it is going to you got to hustle. You got to actually put the work into it, and you will grow your business. But if you stick with it, and you actually say, for instance, make enough money to kind of grow this to the point where someone else might be interested, you can sell this business idea to someone else and move on to the next idea and take that money and kind of do other things. You might even take the money off of a business that you sell. You might even start a podcast and stuff like that. So I know some geniuses that have done that. So that's what I'm thinking. So those are just some jewels from Old Head Smooth.
Oh right, it's smooth. All right, y'all. That dreaded time of the show. It's funny how this thing went. It was healthy. We was feeling good about you. You done scared the hell out of us now. We just don't know what's coming next, my brother. We just don't know.
Nothing major, man. Nothing major.
Alright, so right now we're gonna slide on into Ross's therapy. What you got for us today, Ross?
Right on, bro. Well, not really. Surprisingly, I've had a relatively smooth week here. I ain't really too upset about that.
Therapy's working.
Hey, but there was a little something that I probably got to comment on. I just tend to notice. Ladies, y'all got to quit lying to your ugly friends. Tell these bitches the truth. Just let them know. Especially your fat friends. Look, if she has... There is a weight limit. I like big girls. I do. So I like tights and all that shit on big women. But there is a limit. Okay? When her ass is like a meteor rocking around, it's just... Oh, that's just too much. That's just too much. When you can see all the crater, that's a little too much, baby. And got that fucking... It's not butt. It's an extra layer of fat on the top that's sitting over the pant. Yo, get your girl. Get your girl. just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Look, hey, look. Let her know. Let her know. Quit lying to her. Ooh, girl, and you talking like you mentioned shit on her that's cute that has nothing to do with her fat or how big this bitch is. Ooh, girl, your nails or ooh, girl, your eyelashes and shit. Yeah, girl, yeah, girl. No. Get your friend. Get your friend. That shit ain't right. That shit's abuse. All right.
Abuse?
It's abuse. It's spandex abuse.
Spandex aside.
Spandex abuse. She's putting lipstick on the dog. Wait. Getting her. Look, when you got your ugly friend or your fat friend or whatever the fuck, and y'all lying to her how cute she is, blah blah blah. She went and got her hair done or some other bullshit. She putting lipstick on the dog. That ain't fixing the problem. The problem, she's a dog head bitch, and y'all not telling her the truth. Y'all not telling her the truth. Tell her to work on her personality or something.
Okay, so maybe it's that old saying, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Maybe somebody actually thinks she's beautiful.
This nigga hates himself, and he has very low self-esteem. And
so now her man got low self-esteem too?
He got to have low self-esteem when he's fucking with that, bro. Y'all just not being honest, man. Tell her to lose some weight. If she's ugly, if she's got like an ugly face, tell her to work on that personality. Quit being short with niggas.
Most big girls are very good looking, even though they big girls. They still good looking in the face.
Hold on, bro. Big women. To me, there is a difference between being a big girl and being just a sloppy, look like somebody poured melted ice cream in a seat ass bitch. Like there's a difference. Just gooey. Y'all remember Pearl off of Blade? Who's seen Blade? I love Blade because it's like my favorite. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. There's a difference. Y'all be lying to them. Or let's say not the fat girls. Let's say the ones that's them icebox built motherfuckers. Just big rectangle body or the upside down that's the worst. The upside down pyramid motherfuckers. That's where the big ass broad ass shoulders, little thin ass legs. God damn. Y'all be looking to these motherfuckers, man. Tell them the truth.
Please don't take me with him.
Please
don't take me with him.
Y'all, and you know what? They know they be lying. Cause when I say something to them, I be like, y'all wrong. What you talking about? They be smiling when they say this shit. What you talking about?
Cause you a fool.
Know what the fuck I'm talking about. Tell your girl, I'm about to go. I got my little thing, cause the big girl, I got my little thing, he my little friend, I'm about to go see him. And that relationship ain't going nowhere. This nigga down on his luck. This nigga need a place to stay, or she's letting him drive her car, or something.
Xbox tax time.
Something is going on. So where she's being used, and y'all just keep filling her up, and y'all just be lying, man. Y'all just don't tell the truth to your friend. Be a better friend is all I'm saying, ladies. Just find a sweet way, because y'all really good at that, to let her know the truth about her life and the direction she's going.
Alright, so we got a couple comments.
Really? People have something to say about it? Really?
I don't know why.
Somebody go put a hit out on us.
Don't we know us.
Oh my God. Alright, so Shalisa, what's happening, sweetie? Glad you can join us. Wes, you a fool. Ashley State says it. She also says, hey, if you're not too careful, you get your feelings caught up with an ugly motherfucker.
That's true. Hey,
I've been there.
Gospel. Because them ugly motherfuckers got good spirits. They got good spirit. No, I'm serious.
So maybe you should be looking beyond the skin.
Yeah, you should be looking inside anyway.
Looking inside.
I'm with you. You right.
Way inside.
I mean, for real.
You right.
What's the problem?
Now, let me tell you something, bro. You preaching to the choir. Look, my wife is the best looking woman I've been with. And I'm gonna be real. The face didn't really matter to me that much. As long as you had the body and you a good person. I was gravy. I was cool. The face ain't everything to me. Now that being said, it's like, you know, you can have a Ferrari engine, but if you look like a 69 Pacer on the outside, hey, bitch, you got to tune that up with rust spots on. Hey, you got to tune that up a little bit. Come on, man. Do a little something. Comb your goddamn hair. Lotion your feet, you fat motherfucker.
See, y'all don't understand what's going on.
Saying, bruh.
Her feet ashy too?
Bruh, these bitches be so big they can't, you know. They can't get to the motherfuckers, bruh.
That's what you
That's what the friends is for. The friends need to help her out. Come here, girl. That's to be honest. Help your girl.
Alright, Lindsay said this man. Lindsay, you right. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Whatever.
Therapy ain't working. We thought
be a better friend.
We literally just thought that therapy was working because he said he didn't have too much to talk about.
I don't know why I can't find a man. Really? They just not being real. And they be like, well. You know what I mean? Their friend be like, girl, I know it's for me. You know. But you not telling her that the bitch is like, everybody ain't into asteroids.
Alright.
Asteroids.
Shalisa that said you a fool again. That's the consensus, Shalisa. The boy is a fool. He really, truly is a fool. Ashley said, haha, a good spirit. Wes, we on the same shit. Wait a minute. Don't condone that bullshit, Ashley. Stop it.
Hey, you can fall in love with an ugly bitch, and I swear to God, it'll be your ruin. Because when the ugly bitch leave you, I mean, that is something to pain. That is some embarrassing pain.
No. It only goes up from there if she ugly.
I mean, nah, bro. It's
gotta get better.
Once you fall in love, that's, you know what I'm saying? She got that spot. And it don't matter if she's ugly to an extent. She's got that spot. But when you get your new girl, and then you show your new girl your old ugly bitch that left you, that make your new girl
she
be
like, thinking, like, wait a minute.
What? Wait a minute.
Now, I can stop. But
real shit.
I can actually say that I've actually had women that look at me a different way because they saw how fine my ex-wife was. They're like, oh, you was rolling.
You was pulling.
Yeah,
right.
You know, hey, what you think? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it does go both ways. I hate to say it, but it does go both ways. It does go both ways.
I quit letting my wife ain't never seen my ex. Shit, they was in the same closet one time, and I was like, "Oh, come on, baby." we hurried to the car. My ex was all fucked up too. Had that Goku hair. Y'all listen. They don't give a fuck. And their hair be all over. Yeah, she was looking bad. That was no.
Man,
hell no.
Oh Lord, y'all pray for me. Hey, what's up, Jay Giggles? Welcome to the show. You're a little late. You're gonna lose that #1 fan status. Alright, Ashley said she embarrassed, or she laughed about embarrassed. Welcome, Sherry. Welcome to the show. Alright, are you done with your rant?
I'm good, bro. I'm
Man,
it wasn't really a rant. I just a little something I've been
Hey, Sabrina.
I wanted to get that off the chest for a little bit.
wow, yeah.
You sound like you wanted to get included into that with him.
Not necessarily. It's just
You just agreed with a point, bro.
I do think that your friends are supposed to build you up, but your friend's not a friend if your friend's not honest with you.
Exactly.
While
preach smooth.
The hippie in me is saying, hey, you should be looking for the inner person regardless. There are some beautiful. There's some people that are beautiful inside, but if there's some things that you can actually be doing to improve the outer appearance, you should be doing those things to improve it. I mean, but some people are comfortable how they are, but then they shouldn't be complaining if they have, certain issues with attracting the opposite sex or same sex if that's what you're looking for. Yeah. So, but your friends should be honest with you. But there's ways you can actually talk to your friends and have them improve their appearance. If their appearance turns out to be an issue. So, You know, although I ain't gonna lie, I know a lot of women. That actually have a friend that they will keep that way, just so that way when they go to the club, they can boost themselves. Oh, that ain't right, but that's ugly enough to make an onion cry. But hey, that's all right.
I didn't even want to go there, but that's real shit. They use they ugly
they
themselves look
actually
better. That's them terrible bitches we poured.
Right. Yeah, so a true friend is gonna actually be honest. Yeah,
I'm stopping this. Look, Lord, please, I don't want to go to hell. Everybody is beautiful in their own way.
Yes.
Every single person.
Look at the beauty within. Look at the beauty within.
Look, see that? I'm getting you that shirt. I'm getting you that shirt.
Look for the beauty
Tell
within.
what the shirt gonna say.
Anyway, so we're gonna move right on to the next subject. I'm about to turn this fucking mic off.
Well, honestly, this actually does lead. This actually kind of leads into the next subject.
Yes, it does. Yeah, this was a perfect segue for the next show. For the next segment.
Okay.
After just hearing that one, I already know what's about to happen next, and I'm just not ready. Jesus, please, I didn't mean for this to happen. I swear I didn't. I'm a good person in my heart. So, fellas, the topic was brought to me almost about a week ago by some young women at the show, and it's interesting because they both are the two women that brought it to me are both very, very attractive women.
Okay.
Very attractive. And the question they asked was, what kind of women do men like? We claim we want a good natural woman, but when we see them, we don't rush to them. We rush to them fake ones, And these are not my words. We run to the Build-A-Bear bitches. The one with the fake hair, fake nails, fake eyelashes, fake every damn thing. I tried to honestly stand there for about an hour and defend myself, and because I'm not one of those. I don't believe in those fake women. I don't like makeup. I love a natural beauty.
It's true.
And unlike Mr. Ross over here, I love a natural big girl. So
hold up.
I love it. So give me them dimples and them potholes, as you call them, them asteroids. That's a place to hide my change.
There is a limit.
But honestly, I don't like that makeup. You can't go home with me. I gotta buy new sheets and shit when we done. Look, your eyelash looking like cockroaches that land on my pillows. I don't get that. So for me, I love a natural woman. Absolutely natural from head to toe, and I love it. I'm gonna start over here. You let me know what you rocking with. How you feeling?
Well, with me, I've actually grown. Like I said, I'm the oldest one in the group. I've actually listened to a lot of women talk. I actually looked at a lot of women. I actually, I love the feminine form. I've actually grown up having mostly female friends, and I realized a little bit later on in life that a lot of times if a woman actually gets made up, sometimes she's getting made up to go out and get men, but there are a lot of women that actually make themselves up for themselves. They actually want to look good for themselves, and I'm okay with it. I prefer a woman that actually it has minimal makeup. Like if she has something on, that's fine. I can actually go ahead and get down with that. But I do prefer minimal makeup. I do actually like the closer to the natural look. There are certain things that do get enhanced. I mean, and there are certain things. Oh, we gotta have the foundation and that's understandable.
Yeah.
And I don't know all the makeup ins and outs and everything, but I mean, I appreciate natural beauty more than I appreciate the made up look. But there's some women that actually need it for themselves, or some women that actually just enjoy doing it. They look at it as another form of expression, as art, as facial art, or whatever. So
it's real. That's
real. So I can actually get down with it either way. I do have a preference towards. If you look at it on the scale, I'm closer towards the natural than I am those that are made up. I'm not a big fan of fake breasts. I mean, if that's what we have access to, I mean, I'll take what we have access to. I'm not a fan of fake breasts. I do prefer natural breasts. I mean, I don't want.
Turn this shit.
I don't want any butt implants. I don't like anything like that. I mean, go ahead and get on the Stairmaster if you wanted to be plumped up a bit. But like I said, if she spent the money, I mean, I'm willing to appreciate what she spent the money on, and hey, I mean, if you got enhancements, fake breasts, I mean, that's okay. I prefer them natural. I mean.
All right, I'm done with you now. You just said a whole circle of absolutely nothing.
But that's me. What I'm saying is, I appreciate the feminine form in all shapes, sizes, and whatever flavor it comes in. So yeah,
you're just willing to take whatever comes your way, is the way it sounded.
No, not necessarily. I appreciate natural beauty, but I can understand the reason why some women get made up.
You got two choices.
No, I don't have.
You got choices. A natural woman with no added preservatives or anything.
But you can't pigeonhole women to just two types.
You got Nicki Minaj. Absolutely everything is.
So you're saying I can actually choose between Erykah Badu and Nicki Minaj?
No, that's not fair.
That's a good.
Erykah Badu is a very natural woman.
Yeah,
I know.
She is a very natural woman.
She wears makeup.
She does. Okay, let's go with Alicia Keys.
Okay, there we go.
Alicia Keys doesn't wear makeup.
Okay,
she's a very beautiful woman.
Nicki Minaj, Alicia Keys.
I'm going more towards Alicia Keys.
There's
more substance there too. So
more
authentic substance, because Nicki got some substance, but she had to get it off the shelf and kind of get it put in and everything. But
you didn't realize what I was doing. I made him take a stance. I need you to make a decision which side.
Right.
Now I'm gonna ask you the same question.
Right.
And I pray.
Let Nicki walk through that door though. I'm like, hey, what up?
Yeah, right. With that plastic dildo.
Right.
I'll take it.
Now, me myself, I prefer natural women. My ideal woman would probably be like ideal build and face, all that. Probably be somebody who looks like Jill Scott. I really think Jill Scott is like.
Oh yes.
Like, right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, stupefying for me. No, I'm not a big fan of fake tits and fake ass and all that shit. Like, don't get me wrong. If you got a fake ass, I'm definitely gonna probably look at it and like Google over it. But once I know it's fake, it definitely loses its mystique. You know what I'm saying? I like them Georgia booties, Mississippi asses, Chicago asses, big ignorant ass. I like them big auntie booties. That's what I like. But I like the real shit. I like real ass.
Did you say auntie ass?
Auntie booties is what's up, nigga. It's that ski slope. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, bro.
Yes, I do.
Look, you like, damn. What's up? I like natural. I like natural. The natural figure. I'm with Smooth on this. I like very minimal makeup. I mean, I was definitely seeing like the hairdos when they do them up, and it looks real nice and everything. But I mean, if you got like shoulder length hair or something, split that shit straight down. I like it. What's it? Pull it. I like natural shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. Now, the women that brought this up to you, were they younger?
No.
They were older? Really? Because my wife and I was talking about this we actually had a little debate, and she was telling me how the guys nowadays would choose somebody, that Jocelyn Hernandez bitch, I know who she is.
Yes, I do. And not a chance.
Yeah, they would choose her over somebody like, she used Issa Rae. And I was like, well, I just think, me personally, I think Jocelyn just happens to look better, but it depends on why I'm choosing her. If I'm just, we just skeeting, I'm probably going to get the Freako. I'm probably going to get Jocelyn. But if I'm trying to lock it down, I would never choose Jocelyn.
No.
I would never choose her. Not even close. So it just kind of depends on why I'm choosing her, and then it also depends on the guys. Because the younger guys, I do feel like the younger guys, it seems like it's less about an authentic, organic relationship. It's more, what's the word, like a transactional. It's more, you know what I'm saying? I got the money, so I'm getting a bad bitch. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I got money, or I got whatever. I've got resources. So because I've got resources, and I've been reduced down to just my resources by women. I'm gonna throw that in there. I've been reduced down to just my resources. I want to choose the baddest motherfucker I can get. Mm-hmm. And they tend to do that. And women tend to go after the men with resources. So, I mean, it is what it is. Younger dudes, I just think they need to grow up a little bit and realize that that's not going to get you where you need to be in the long run. You're going to want a family eventually. You keep you keep knocking these strippers and shit up and fucking your life up, man. Because you did on that child support.
Well, see, find a balance. Find you the finest woman you can find, whether she's made up or not. But make sure she can take care of the household with you. You make sure you can build a household together. Mm-hmm. If she can cook for you, or if y'all can cook together, that's actually more ideal. You know, hey, that's just how I do. But if you find someone that's going to be a good mother to your children,
that's what's up.
That's what you're looking for. I don't care if she spends extra time in the mirror getting herself ready, as long as my kid ain't running around with a snotty nose and once she won, once she off, looking raggedy. You know what I'm saying? Right, so yeah, do whatever you need to do. If you need to do something like that to get yourself beautiful, do that. But be my partner. You know what I'm saying? Be my partner and help me build my household. You know what I'm saying? So
the ladies that asked you that, I did want to throw this out real quick. Ladies, if your man or the guys that you're interested in don't sound somewhat like us, that's not a guy you want to try to pursue for a relationship. Okay? So don't get your feelings hurt when this empty motherfucker chooses a bad bitch over you. Alright? Because they gonna get what they got coming. Try to find somebody with some substance and then lock him down if you can. Trick him or whatever you gotta do to lock him down. Food works. Get to know something. Food works. Get to know, lure him, find whatever he's interested in, lure him into that, and then once it comes down to that bedroom action, put it on him, you'll lock him down for sure. That's my advice.
Alright, and that was some therapy from Ross to y'all. I don't know how much of it y'all really want to take.
That's alright. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Alright, I got a couple comments here. Mm-hmm. Y'all, I apologize if I missed some of them. But Jayla's saying, walking around here looking like popsicle sticks. Skinny legs.
Looking like pencils trying to hold up a tent.
Yes, sir. Shalisa says, I feel you. Ashley said, yeah, ass to leg ratio matters. Jayla says, Nicki Minaj, puke.
Yeah, just an empty bitch right there, bro. I still fuck though. I ain't gonna front. I'm fucking.
We know.
I'm fucking. But that's
all right. Jayla said, "What about Carrie Hilson?"
Oh, that's a gorgeous one. I don't do really tall, kind of skinny. She's not really skinny, but she's smaller than what I normally go for. But Carrie, that's a gorgeous woman, Joe. Like for real. Jesus.
Shoot, I want a woman I can actually wrestle with, and she just might beat me. You know what I'm saying? She just might be. You know what I'm saying? Hey, give me somebody thick.
Mr. Mouth Reparations.
Yeah, Carrie Hilson's what's up. She's pretty fine.
Y'all forgive me. I'm still adjusting the sound, so y'all work with me. I'm trying to cut down all those distortions, so we got it. They say yes, Carrie is gorgeous. Ashley said Carrie is bae. Ashley, stop. You ain't taking that one. Ashley also says the new niggas on some other shit though. Yeah. They all popping pills and too high to care about the real deal.
Care about any goddamn thing. You're right.
That's a good point right there.
You're right. Young brothers is lost out here.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Mona Lisa is going to change some brothers' mind. They're going to be watching out for the.
They're too high. Like you said, they're too high. They popping pills. They're too high to even understand what that was being said.
Okay.
Jayla also said a lot of them can't because they're used to being spoiled.
Who's
You too, Ross.
Who's she talking about?
Recognizing the real deal. She said you spoiled too. I think that's what she's saying. I don't know. She just said you too, Ross.
Okay.
And Ashley said everything that glitters ain't gold.
Right. Damn right.
Yeah. And everything that's gold ain't glittering. So we don't know. Cause that's glittering. It ain't gold. It just look gold. It's glittering. It ain't gold either.
Fool's gold.
False gold.
False gold.
Like false Ross. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and turn it up a notch. Alright, Christian say chicks be robbing niggas. That's the game. Man, I don't know how to tell y'all, but that's been a game for a long
fucking time. You off your pivot if you get caught like that, man. You got to know,
Oh, she was talking about when you said get a man like us. She said like you too?
So I'm spoiled.
No. She not saying you spoiled.
Oh.
But she just questioning about getting a man like you.
Oh, you goddamn right. I'm a good nigga. Tripping. Shit. I get your mind right. I help all them thoughts that you go around in your brain and shit. I get them focused for you. I get you organized. You goddamn right. You get a nigga like me. Goddamn it, the Lord show favor. You find a nigga like me, you better scoop him up.
Did he say the Lord show favor?
You motherfucking right.
I quit. This motherfucker, he went way the fuck off into the deep end.
I'm that nigga. You tripping.
Alright, so we're gonna slide off into another serious topic. So we were talking about some things the other day. Right after the last show, we were talking about black men and our community. How much of a role or how much should we step in?
Oh, you ain't fucking around today.
No, sir. No, sir. We getting it in.
I got you.
And it's funny that we brought this. I'm bringing this subject up. He got a young man in the room right now.
All right, brother.
I spent a lot of time with, and I was determined not to let this man fuck his life up.
Gotcha.
So the question is, how much of a role should black men take in our community? How far should they go? As far as I'm concerned, I think they should go over and backwards. Because our community is all we got.
You're right.
Our kids, the younger ones, they are our future. I know that sounds like I'm about to get into
Whitney Houston song.
Judge Joe Brown or somebody's little rant.
Sexual chocolate.
But for real, I honestly believe that we are really, as black men, we're walking away and just shaking our heads and not caring what's happening in front of us, really. So, y'all tell me, really, what y'all think. And then I got a question for the ladies in the audience.
Oh,
we'll start with you today.
All right.
On this
shit. Hell yeah. I feel like black men. I feel like you're right. I feel like black men need to do that, to go the extra mile. Now the trouble is, how do you do that? Because to go the extra mile, it takes time and resources. And a lot of black men that I know just are not in the financial position. The majority of us just not in the financial position to be spending a lot of time on the time that is required. You know what I'm saying? To try to give back to your community, because you out here trying to keep your head above water. Trying to make sure you got enough for the child support or wherever the fuck, your car payment, your house, all that shit.
Okay.
So I mean, you just don't have a lot of the time. But no, I think we need to find a way. I definitely think you need to, I guess, make time.
That's
like a concerted, like a concentrated effort to try to do something in your community.
Pick one.
Yeah, I know.
No. What I mean by pick one is, if you see something, you see someone, you see a kid, Pick that kid.
Pick the one kid.
Pick that one kid. You ain't gotta reach the whole neighborhood, but if you pick one, you can do something. Make a change in that one kid's life. Make that change. And if we get more of us to do that, every one of them kids gonna be reached.
Right, I can see that.
Yeah.
So
I can see that.
I really and truly believe if we actually reach out more, we can make a difference. We can change the way our actual neighborhoods, our society, our community, our culture is going.
I think you're right, bro. And it's not that I think we need to find a way, because picking the one kid is it's like saving somebody from a flood. It's all these people that got flooded out, and you only saving one person. The problem, I think we need to figure out a way to stop the water coming from the dam. If anybody can follow me on that analogy, because we're not fixing the problem. And it's like, okay, so what's the problem? The problem is single parent households.
No. I believe that is fixing the problem. And the reason why I say that is the main problem is with the single parent household is they're not seeing that strong male role model. They're not having it. If you step in and be that strong male role model, now they're seeing it. So I think that's fixing that flood.
I mean, I think it has to start at the house. You could definitely step in, like if you did like a community center or something like that, and you volunteered there, you can step into a degree. But because you're not that child's father, I'm telling you right now, their mother is only gonna let you go so far. Okay. Unless the child's father is nowhere in the picture. So
let me say this. When you go in with the right kind of attitude, I'm not talking about you going in and saying, God damn, mama thick. I'm gonna get in good with Shawty. I'm gonna slide in the bedroom after Shawty go to bed.
That would help.
No, I hear you. That's gonna cause more of a problem than anything. That's gonna even build disrespect from that kid to you also.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, I'm actually looking at it even from a smaller standpoint. There are times I can actually walk, down the street, around the corner, and pass another black man and not hear anything from him. I think it actually, if we're going to have the men to influence the community, we need to first stop seeing each other as enemies. Yeah. True. Back in the days, brothers used to talk to each other, and that's where brother came from, because we considered brothers. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get out of the mindset that dude right there he's taking food out of my mouth. No, don't look at him. Don't look at him that way. I try my best to actually, give the old school what up. As a common courtesy, even at a very, very base. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you actually see this dude as my brother, you know what I'm saying, and you actually take that into who you are, that actually goes a long way, because after you've actually seen him as your brother, you're gonna start to worry. How's your family doing? Yeah. You're gonna actually you're gonna grow that, but it actually comes from if black men are gonna actually influence the community, we need to actually first see each other as brothers once again. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? We actually need to reestablish. It doesn't cost anything to reestablish a brotherhood. No. You see your brother on the street walking by you, the least you could do, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Greet your brother with a smile instead of ice grilling him. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, you ain't got a mean mug. You know what I'm saying? That's tough.
Put it over again, Spoon.
Forget that, man. You know what I'm saying? So see if we actually start seeing other black men as brothers, and like I said, whether if you in the streets doing your thing, that's understandable, up or down.
No, it's all three of us. Whenever we all three say something.
It's too much.
Okay.
But yeah, stop. Even if you in the streets, if you doing that thing, if you making that business, that's you getting your paper. Still, you still have to actually have a responsibility to see the next man as your brother. If you actually look at another brother, and you actually looking at like you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you're gonna treat that brother a little bit different. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So first we need to reestablish that brotherhood. Once we reestablish that brotherhood, it's natural because you see him as family. If you see him as family, you're gonna treat him different. You're gonna treat his family different, and then it's gonna actually grow from there. But like I said, it doesn't take any money. It's something that can be done today.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? And you don't have to actually worry about the next person doing it. If you start with yourself, if you start doing it yourself, saying, hey, I'm going to actually go ahead and start reaching out a little bit more, you know, or give a brother a pound, you know. Well, okay, I actually went to I forget, I think it's Vinyl, Fat Cat Vinyl or something like that. They had a hip hop night that they had. They have a hip hop night. I think it's the third Thursday of the month or whatever. Okay. I went to it for the first time a couple months ago, and I walked in there, and this brother named Sonny Paradise. I didn't know him. I'd seen him before, but I didn't know him. But he actually saw me. Yo, what's up, man? He actually greeted me. You know what I'm saying? We gave each other a pound. He treated me as if we had known each other for years.
Okay.
Went in there, and that night I had a great time. We actually talked. I ended up giving the beat to his cousin was actually performing, and she was actually pretty nice. And like I said, I went ahead and spoke with him and gave her a beat. But the thing was, he didn't know me from Adam. You know what I'm saying? But he actually greeted me as if he was like, yo, I'm glad you're here. You know what I'm saying? And I felt that. And I remembered the brother's name as a result of that. You know what I'm saying? So little small things like that. Go ahead and take it upon yourself to look at the next man as your brother. Once you change your mind, that stuff grows. It really does.
That shit's tough to do too. Like once you're in the habit of not really ice grilling, but you know, if you come from an area that's kind of how you had to be. Yeah. It's hard to break that habit.
No,
but you just gotta concentrate and make that effort.
And do it.
It's in you. If that's what you want to do, you can do it.
Yeah,
because I moved here from Chicago with that same mentality of ice grilling. That's what I did. I met their young brother Christian, and I saw he was a good kid and was on a destructive path. I spent so much time with him. I spent time with him. I made time. I made this, and he'll tell you, I made time for him. And right now, I see this boy grown up with kids of his own. I am so proud. He ain't my kid, but I look at him like he's a little brother.
Right.
That's the reason why he's still a friend to this day.
Right. That's what it takes.
I'm so proud to see what he done made of himself now. Because he was on a destructive path, just anger about everything. I took the time and sat down. Yes, we had some heated words. I still owe him my ass whooping, but we had some heated words. But I actually took that time and listened to where he was coming from. He listened to what I was trying to explain to him about life, and he's here now today.
Amen.
So I didn't mean mug him.
Right.
I didn't knuckle up at him. I didn't talk down to him like he was beneath me. I don't do that to anybody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually listen to what they got to say, because believe it or not, we might think they soft this generation, but they still got their own problems that they actually trying to deal with.
You're right.
And where they coming from. So if we take the time, not just us, but just us as black men is what I mean. If we take the time and listen to them and work with them, I guarantee we'll see more brothers like this.
You're right, man. You're right. That's definitely something I need to change in my life. I'll be real, bro. I don't really fuck with the turn-ups. I don't like them, but I love them. You know what I'm saying? I want you niggas to do better. I want you niggas to make it in out here, but I can't. It's hard for me to relate to whatever the fuck y'all got going on, because it's just not some shit I rock with. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
But no, you're right. Because I'm the elder, I got to overextend past my own personal petty shit. With the exception of that hip hop shit. Fuck that mumble shit. Y'all niggas tripping.
But just remember, when you were their age, your parents said that shit you listen to was mumble garbage too. This shit ain't gonna last. It's just a passing fad.
My dad was trying to dance with us. I'm like, man, you gonna hurt yourself.
Right. My mama liked Hammer. My mama liked MC Hammer, goddamn it. Shit. She liked some of this shit. She didn't like the NWA shit though.
Oh well, that's understandable. But.
Yeah, she wasn't a fan of that.
All it takes is
I think another difference with that, our music sampled from their music. Mama had to keep telling me, nigga, that ain't new. That's such and that. That's Roy Ayers. That's Isaac Hayes. That's Marvin Gaye. That's the Four Tops. You know, she kept telling me over and over. I'm like, look at this song. She's like, that's us. That ain't you.
Yep.
I'd be like, all right.
So, all right.
We good now?
Yes, sir. I finally got it down, but show up. Unless we got something else y'all want to talk about.
Nah.
I do have a couple comments I want to get back to and figure out what's going on here. All right. What up, John? Good to see you. Came in a little late.
That's cool. He can watch it on YouTube.
That's right. You can watch it
on YouTube. Hey, you know. Hey.
I just got to give him a hard time.
Don't say Don's a comedian that motherfuckers come in at the show late. Come on in with your late ass.
That's right. We saved your seat.
Late ass.
We saved your seat for you. Jayla said, I agree with you, Don. Christian said, we have to lead by example. Ashley it's an obligation, not a choice. Take care of your own. I agree with you 1,000%.
Yeah.
John says, we should go as far as possible. Christian says, nah, it takes understanding. That's true. And that's one thing that I said. It took a whole lot of understanding to deal with your little short ass. I just wanted you to know. Now, Sabrina says, over and beyond. Our youth need more strong black men to step up and guide them in the right path.
Yep.
Jayla says, that's right. We just have too many knucklehead kids that don't take stuff like that serious. Give them a reason to take it serious.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Was the question was about our community, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Reach one, teach one, basically.
The question was about our community, but we're only talking about the little boys. I think all of our community needs black men. So that means our little girls, our little thug ass girls we got. This generation of gangster ass little girls need black men in their life as well. They're not on some pedophilia type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some guidance, some understanding, somebody they can go to and talk to. So it's the little boys, little girls, and our women. Our women need our black men again. And goddamn it, quit. If I give you advice about something, don't be so goddamn hard-headed to receive it. Just receive it. Just listen to me. Open communications. Let's work on that. The entire community needs black men. I would agree with you. I think our boys are especially lost, but our girls ain't too far behind them. So hell yeah, bro. We all need to reach out. It's not just the boys.
I hear what you're saying. I think we need to start with the boys. And the reason why I say it is, the little boys are the ones out there killing each other.
You're right.
The girls ain't. They out there fighting, but they not killing each other.
You tripping, fam. You tripping. The girls is killing like a motherfucker. The girls is smoking bitches. They not playing no more. They more like the little boys.
No.
You tripping, bro. Who you think they taking their influences from? The men, the older, the boy men or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The 20-year-olds and shit. That's who they're emulating. Little girls is killing motherfuckers too, bro. They not playing. Shit. Alright.
Yeah, we need help. We need help. We can help ourselves, but we need help.
We can help. It needs to be everybody. But I would agree with you. The boys, yeah.
I think that's where we start.
With the boys. Yeah.
I think we need strong black women to work with the young girls.
Hell yeah.
Because that, yes, I believe they do need some guidance. Mm-hmm. We can't guide them. We can show them what a strong black man is supposed to do and how they're supposed to treat you as a black woman.
Right.
But we can't guide them.
Okay. This is what I'm saying. Because I think me and you talked about this before.
Yes.
I know you, and you have a lot of friendships with younger black women.
Mm-hmm.
But what I notice about your friendships with younger black women is they confide in you. Mm-hmm. They trust you. Mm-hmm. They listen to what you say. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of that is because you're older. Mm-hmm. You're a big ogre built motherfucker, so it makes them feel protected. But you're older, and they feel like, hey, this is an older man I can finally talk to and give actual feedback from. So, I mean, I don't know if you know how much you mean to them, but I can tell when they talk to you how much they value your opinion. Mm-hmm. How much when you say little shit like, oh, just don't shut up, don't talk to me. So, like, it actually impacts them. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess words from a father would, or father figure. Now you might not pay attention, but I peep this shit. All I'm saying is that needs to be an avenue or a resource when they have troubles with men and shit in their life. That they they have an older man that they can go and talk to about this shit.
He trying.
I ain't trying shit. I'm talking real shit. I'm talking real shit.
You didn't hear what they said.
I don't give a fuck. It don't matter what they said.
They said he on my head.
I'm not on his head at all.
I said he trying.
I'm not on his head at all. I was just saying.
I know he keep coming at that older shit, Ashley. I get you.
That nigga old. That nigga old.
This nigga older than me.
Yeah, you don't look at me.
It's in my name. Old head.
But I hear what he's saying. I'm not trying to hear what he's saying since he had to keep throwing that old in there.
Let's remove the old shit, man. Just take the important shit. But the extra shit is whatever.
But what was they talking about? Where we at? Let me
slide one more thing in real quick.
Okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. So when I was talking about the women, I guess the point I should have made is it needs to be like a unit here. So if you don't have the father in the child's life, and there's a man that's willing to step in and try to help you shape and mold this boy into a man, get out his way a little bit. I know y'all love y'all boys. I know y'all love your boys. Just back up a little bit and let him help you. It needs to be a unit thing. Talk to him about your concerns, where he's going, what's wrong with your child, what's going on. If he's willing to help, let him help. That's all I'm saying. I'm backing out.
All right. Those were words of wisdom from Mr. False Ross. All right. We're going to close it out at this point, y'all. I want to thank y'all for joining us today. Check us out this weekend. We're going to be on location. We're going to a breakfast called Authentic Men's I Am Breakfast this Saturday. Milk Duds are going to be trying to do some things. I'm a little upset. We got it kind of twisted. We were supposed to... I wanted to get us out there this weekend and do the breast cancer walk. I really did.
Oh, shit.
But I think this I Am breakfast is a little bit more important. So any of you young men, if y'all interested and y'all want to come out, hit me up. I can give you the information. We would love to have you out there.
Yeah.
It's a whole. It's other groups that's going to be there with us. Mm-hmm. It's basically a group. It's a good form. It's kind of like us right now. We just had a breakfast setting where we eat, fellowshipping, actually, and throwing things out at each other, going back and forth, with ideas, and talking our problems out, basically. So, any of you young men want to go? Let me know. Definitely be happy if you need a ride. I'm sure one of us will pick you up.
Yeah, we can work this out.
So definitely hit us up. You can catch us on Facebook. You can send me send a message out on Facebook and Messenger. Email us at milkdudconversations@gmail.com. Or you can even post it on, if you feel like it, if you want to, post a comment asking one of us to hit you up.
Yep.
And we'll definitely make sure that happens. And this is going to be our way of reaching out to y'all. If y'all can't tell, we try to do a little ratchet, a little positive. I'm in the norm. I'm in the middle. I'm trying to keep everything even.
Balanced out.
So that's what we all about. So if y'all got any comments, questions,
we love the comments. Oh, we love
topics.
The comments.
Y'all want us to address?
Yes.
Topics.
Yes.
Relationship advice.
Put that information in there. Put them in the comments. Shoot us a message. Milk Dud Conversations is always on. We are always on some type of way. We will get that message. We will get back to you. So definitely let us know.
Yes, sir.
All right. I thank y'all for joining us tonight. God bless.
God bless. Good night, Russell Simmons.
Y'all ain't gotta go home. Y'all gotta get the fuck out of here. right, y'all. We love y'all.
Thank
we
you.
out. I forgot. Before we go, this weekend I went to a beautiful wedding. And I want to make sure I give this shout out to him. Because this was a beautiful thing. We talked about the black community and the black family.
Hell yeah.
I saw a beautiful extension of that black family this weekend when I went to a wedding and helped celebrate the union of Lamont and Pamela's. I'm sorry, they are now Mr. and Mrs. Lamont Stewart.
Okay.
Oh shit, she took his last name.
Black love.
I think that was a beautiful thing, and it was a beautiful wedding, and I was happy to be a part of it.
Black love. Yes.
Yes, sir. There are pictures of it up on our page, so definitely go and take a look. Send them a shout out, send them a message, let them know that we all love black love.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Multiply.
Something we gonna celebrate every chance we can.
Amen.
All right.
Shirts. The black leather shirts. That's what's up.
Milk Dub Black Love shirts.
Ooh.
Coming soon.
That's coming. That's coming.
Milk Dub Black Love shirts. All right, y'all. We out. I thank y'all.